We welcome you back to Longhorn Weekly and talking Texas soccer this evening on the program, and pleased to be joined by a couple of the seniors here. Well, like we said, you're going to get a chance to meet the seniors. So Brooke Gilbert and Sharis Lachappelle join us. I want to start because you guys know each other so well. You know the good stuff, you know the funny stuff, all that sort of stuff. I want to give each of you a chance to describe the other, what they are as a player, what they are as a person. So Brooke, you've started all 61 matches in your Longhorn career, so you're as good a place to start with anything. Go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about Sharis.
As a player, Sharis is someone that everyone wants on their team. I mean, she's great on both sides of the ball. Offensively, she'll take anyone on. 1v1, has a killer left foot. Defensively, she'll get stuck into any tackle. And then off the field, everyone just loves to be around Sharis, makes everyone smile, laugh, just brings a real lighthearted energy to the team, and definitely a good asset to the Texas soccer team.
She was very, very nice to be Sharis. How about that?
You better do the same.
Wow. So, all right, so tell everybody about Brooke Gilbert and what she's like as a player, what she's like as a person, a student, all those kinds of things.
Yeah, I mean, Brooke is, again, one of those players you want on your team. You try and get in an order so that way when Ange numbers you off 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, you get to be with Brooke Gilbert. I mean, she's just a leader on the field. She gives great advice on the field of where you need to be on running around and making sure you're in the right position. She wins pretty much every tackle she goes into. I hate playing against her because she's always tugging on me and not making it easy for me to get around her. So, I mean, she just really brings, like, the competitive fire to our team. And, I mean, she scores goals. She was, like, one of our leading goal scorers as a defender. So, like, offensively and defensively, she is somebody you want on your team.
Is that a Pacific Northwest thing? I mean, you're from Washington, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, speaking
Sharis
of,
will have to vouch for that.
Yeah. Tell everybody about what it's meant to you're both seniors, your time at the University of Texas. Now your senior season's arrived, and I know you have some goals and ambitions and all those kinds of things, but what it means to play, as Coach Kelly said, with Texas on your jersey, and what it means to be a part of that.
You want to take that one, Cher?
Sure. I mean, it's just an incredible feeling going into your last season. It's a little bittersweet just having 1 year left, but also really exciting that we get to now step into this leadership responsibility and be able to encourage our teammates and lead them in a positive way. And so that's really exciting. And I mean, it's just an incredible feeling to be at Texas and to get to represent such an academic and athletic awesome institute. And so it's just really cool, and we have a great staff and great players all around us, and so I couldn't ask for a better place to be.
Now, you're originally from San Antonio, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're just, you know, it's that not much of a culture shock change.
No.
What about you?
I mean, it's taken some time, but now it's just like, I think I finally realized what a great place I'm at, and I couldn't pick a better university that I would want to represent. I mean,
did it take a while to adjust to it for you, coming from Washington?
Maybe a little. I mean, I was thrown right into it. I mean, I didn't really have time, but just I was lucky when I came in my freshman year that I had some great leaders, and they took me under their wing and kind of showed me what it meant to be a Longhorn and what you're representing, and that you're representing something a lot bigger than yourself. And I couldn't pick a better university that I would want to represent.
Now, to turn this around, it had to be a pretty easy adjustment for you as the both of you were playing club for the Seattle Sounders in the W League when you got a chance to work with them up there and play. So it had to be pretty easy for you going back up there, right?
Yeah, it was fun to go back. I mean, I played with them 2 years ago, but it was really fun to go back and play with some of my old club players and teammates, and even some new faces that that the coaches brought in, and we had a really competitive squad, and just helps me just roll right into this season and ready to go, and touches are on. And
now, was it an adjustment for you, Sharis, going all the way up to the Pacific Northwest to take part in this and play?
I mean, not really. I stayed with the Gilberts, actually. They let me have my own room at their house, and they really accepted me as like one of their own. I mean, Doug and Kelly, her parents, were awesome to me, and I couldn't have asked for anything better. And I mean, the Pacific Northwest is beautiful. I want to go back. There were so many cool hikes, and the soccer was great. And so, I mean, it really wasn't that much of an adjustment. Maybe that first week, just kind of getting used to things. But other than that, I loved being there.
Now, lift up your arm a little bit. You have a souvenir from your time.
I did. I got
playing,
nice.
there in Seattle. Tell everybody about that. Now, I know it's the hazards of playing. Stuff like that happens, but
Right.
that happened playing in Seattle, right?
Yeah, we were playing a team from San Francisco, and I ran around a girl to keep the ball in. She was shielding it out and saved the ball, and the girl kind of shoved me backwards, and I landed on my wrist and just snapped. I knew immediately it was broken, and then about a week later I had surgery, and now I'm having a nice cast. So,
Does it impede you at all? Do you think about it much when you're out there? Does it bother you
The
much?
only thing that really bothers me about it is it kind of smells a little bit, slightly repulsive. But other than that, I mean,
How about the sharing going on here? Yeah, how about that?
but I mean, no, I don't think it really impacts anything on the soccer field. I mean, I guess I can't really throw in a ball that well, but I'm in the center of the field, so I don't really do that anyway. So, no, it's really not that bad.
Do you guys give her grief about that? So your cast smells?
No. I mean, she's so tough. I mean, she came off the field and she's like, yeah, I think my wrist is broken, but no big deal. Like, I don't think this girl knows what pain is, so.
Brooke Gilbert, Sharis Lachappelle joining us here on the program. We'll talk about some other Texas-centric things with this Longhorn soccer team when Longhorn Weekly continues in a moment. We welcome you back to Longhorn Weekly here on the Longhorn Network and across the state of Texas on the Longhorn IMG Radio Network. Our guests, as we talk some Texas soccer on the program, Brooke Gilbert and Sharis Lachappelle, a couple of seniors of this Longhorn team. Brooke, let me go back to something I mentioned earlier. 61 matches, every single one in your time at the University of Texas, you've been a starter, all 61. What does that mean to you?
It's hard to grasp that concept. I mean, it seems like yesterday. It was my freshman year, but just going in.
Did you think you were going to be a starter when you came in?
No, I just knew that I was gonna work my hardest and do whatever I could to get on the field and wherever that would be. I mean, I started in the midfield and now I'm in the back, but I definitely didn't expect to start my very first game as a freshman, but I'm so glad I did. And I mean, I've got to learn so much through each game and learn from my mistakes and learn from things that worked. And I mean, it's been an honor to be able to play in every single game and just be healthy too, to be able to do that.
See, that's a key because I always think of like Cal Ripken. Here's Cal Ripken who broke that record, and he played with sprains and played ill and all that kind of stuff. Was there ever a time on that where you felt, I don't know if I'm good enough to go today, if I feel well enough, and yet you kind of sucked it up and went out there anyway?
I mean, we all have our little nicks and bruises, but I mean, once the game starts, you're just playing for your teammates and you're playing for your school, and a lot of times you got to play through pain, and I've definitely learned that my 3 years and now going on 4 years here. So I do whatever I can to get on the field. I can never sit out.
Sharis,
not an option.
Does the rest of the team, are they kind of impressed or amazed at here she is, the Iron Woman of the team, to be able to do all this and play and start all 61 games?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's ever a doubt in our mind that Brooke is not going to play a game, whether she has a sprained ankle or she got stuck into a tackle hard. She's tired. It doesn't matter. Brooke's going to be on the field, playing every minute, doing what she does best, keeping the ball out of the net in the back. And so, I mean, there's never really a doubt in our minds that Brooke isn't going to give 100%.
You've been described as, I think I've heard a couple of different descriptions. One description of the way you play is the word dynamic. And they say you are a dynamic creator with the ball. Yeah. First of all, Brooke, is that an accurate way to describe Sharis?
Definitely.
How do you define what you do on the field?
I mean, I just love playing. I love taking people on. I love scoring. I love assisting, creating, all of it. And so, I mean, I'm not perfect, and there's times where I take people on and I lose the ball, or I don't make a goal, it goes over the crossbar, whatever it is, but I just always try and move on from that and learn. I just love it. I love playing, and so whatever I can do to help my teammates out and help our team win, I'm willing to do.
Let me get the thoughts from both of you. And Sharis, I'll start with you. What you've seen from your teammates, from this team in the preseason workouts. It was a little over a week ago that you started the team practices. We're getting closer to that. You got the exhibition game this weekend and then the regular season just around the corner. What have you seen from this group that makes it similar or different from, say, the last few years?
Yeah, we have a lot of returners, and so a lot of familiar faces, and we've gotten to know the freshmen this past week and a half. They were in, a few of them were here for summer school too, and so, I mean, the effort and the work and how much everyone's putting into being fit and giving their best is just incredible. I mean, there's no lack of effort from anybody, and we're really coming together as a team. We all go out to dinner together and play silly games together. We're all in the dorms together, so that camaraderie amongst us is really growing and getting stronger. And so, I mean, on and off the field, we're getting closer, and we're learning what works and what doesn't work, and what makes people tick, and just different stuff like that. And so it's still early on, but I think where we're at right now is great.
Brooke, how about your impressions, what you've seen in the preseason workouts from this group?
A lot like Sharis said. I mean, we're returning a lot of players, so we have some experience, but at the same time, we have some very good freshmen coming in that bring a lot of energy and youth and just newness. But just over the past week, I think each day we're getting better. We're getting more comfortable playing with each other, and freshmen are starting to find their roles and what it takes to play at the college level. And also, like Sharis said, I mean, we're just enjoying each other's time and off the field, getting to know one another, and you know, just becoming a closer unit and family.
What does it mean to you to be a senior leader, to be elected, to be appointed one of those senior leaders of this team?
It's definitely an honor. I mean, we have, especially to be able to be a leader amongst some of my best friends. I couldn't have picked a better way or even a better group to share the responsibility with. But I'm just excited to, you know, take what I've learned and all the games that I've played, and just, you know, if I can help any of the new players with some of my things that I've gone through and help them through their years, I'm just excited to be able to share my experiences and help them through the process.
Sharis, you're viewed as a leader. What do you think makes a leader, a team leader?
We actually went over this the other day with Ange, so should know the answers perfectly.
Oh, good. Okay. There'll be a quiz on this.
I think a leader is somebody who not only gets the job done on the field, but in the classroom and amongst their peers as well. You have to be personable and understanding and selfless and giving a lot of the times, and you kind of have to think about yourself last sometimes, and even if you don't like something, you might have to do it so that the team can benefit from it. But I mean, me, Brooke, Whitney, and Julie are the group leaders or the leaders of the team. But I mean, even that, we have so many leaders that are freshmen, sophomore, juniors who contribute without having the title of it. So yeah, like we have the title of leaders, but I mean, everyone on our team can step into that role so easily. And I think that's what makes our team so great, is that we're all willing to step in where we all have our shortcomings. And so where I might be loud and goofy, Brooke can bring the serious aspect to our team.
Is that how that normally works? You're loud and goofy and Brooke is serious? Is that how that works?
I think yeah, I'm more of a goofball and always loud. Brooke is not serious, but...
A little more introspective?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Calm and collected.
Calm and collected, and then there's me. No. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of leaders on our team, and it really helps.
It's great to have you both with us. Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you.
Brooke Gilbert, Sharis Lachappelle. Coach Ange Kelly will rejoin us when we continue here with Longhorn Weekly, the Longhorn IMG Radio Network.